Professor at the Department of sorry, Boston University. He's a man of many talents. He is a historian, a filmmaker, poet, and an author of two books on Janjaweed, the Janjaweed, and resistance movement in Northeast India, and also he's written on the Janjaweed narrative. Salam alaikum. I give you the
respected principal of the college, faculty members, my own friends. Very happy to see Professor Qatar here. Faculty from other colleges, students, friends, and more importantly, our tutors, Professor Panda. A very good afternoon to all of you. I'm extremely sorry for the delay because I was crossing each end. I wanted to come by this other road and I was told that there would be this long tree, so therefore I had to come by a long way. I left university 4:1, but I've been given this way of responsibility. A task which I feel that I'm not competent on. And when Professor Monica Adela is the public feeling of therefore, the reason my immediate question was, why me? Then the answer that just hit me again, why not you? Okay. I will ask you to put in a form and also to see as to how best I can do justice to this task that has been assigned to me. This is indeed a very important and significant occasion for all of us. I would like, first of all, to congratulate Professor Monica Lalo and Professor Adela Pariat for this achievement, and also the contributors. I can see two right away here, Amanda Pariat and Javi, and Kabinai have come from the scene. And this will give me, I think many of you are also around here, have contributed for this work. I went through the book, and yes, it has a lot to offer. The book runs into 46 chapters, covering the intricate diaspora of Northern, not forgetting again that this webinar was held during a very important time. It was in the year 2021, the month of September. And again, the credit goes to the organizers for being able to mobilize people from different parts of the Northeast and also from this was written by Lady in New Zealand. Yes. And they all contributed in their own ways, and the articles were indeed very, very interesting. Apart from the general narrative on identity and culture, the book has also given space for Polynesian and Christianity, vernacular expressions, digital media, the status of single mother, something which is very important affecting society. Traditional gender relationship, something again that's happening, which we need to look into. And also drawn by one point, the interracial marriage, and by the two countries sitting on them. This is something which we are all involved with, and today in the discipline of history, sir, we are using this as a very important source of information to develop the narrative to come up from the ground, to come up from the field. Because for very long, we have to depend on sources from it. So much so that we need to break that legacy, we call it legacy. I think David will agree with me on that. So therefore, we need to relook at the sources from where we can gather them. And for the matter, this book was able to accommodate this space for all of us. Reimagining identity. It's again another area of interest. Intangible communication. Something that we keep on talking, especially in today's world, where we are encouraging to as to how we can look into how we can preserve them. An area we have done my civilization. I spend my very mainly on history. But then, of course, with time I have come to study history. Identity. In fact, if you try to listen, there's no end to it. And the book has all these chapters and the contributors for the matter they have done immensely. Then you talk about the tribal community development and more. I was born to the forward written by Professor Kahari. He summed up the end of Hosama. You have some tasks to give to us, you run 50 pages. 5 paragraphs. Someone didn't think about the book, and he says it like this. This edited book will serve as a source of information for scholars and students who would like to enrich themselves in their understanding of in the Northeast. Friends, I don't know there was a lot today. I think we should copy immediately. And many things have been tackled, many things have been presented. I would encourage you to please check it out by yourself and dwell. I have 3 posts. You have a copy of this book. I requested them to please so that I can go through it to understand as the different nuances which the book has to offer. And before I forget, Monday, who has always been a critique of my law, who always enters my room, constantly will say, he walked in, and then he saw this book on the table. And he told me, like, that's a new book. I can see that book. Can I have it? I said, argument. I should give it to you immediately or not. But I've been invited to say something about the book. So please, and he's one person that when he flips the baby. He flips the baby and he has a very strong memory for the photographic memory. Or he flips the page and he said that this book has been edited very well. That's the third observation. This book has been edited very well. They just do around the past 1 people. And I seconded him because like I have read it and I have seen how things were put. And especially the manner the flow in which the chapters are being walked. Then the next thing he said was, it will be a very interesting read. How do I get this? I said the book's going to be released very soon, so therefore you can get a copy. I just wanted to share with you. Okay? And this is not something but a person who's being forward and who wants to exercise my work, who would want to appreciate my work and who would be significant to my work, and just like that. He didn't make this call. And I felt really good. And I thought I should share it. Friends, as I was going through the book, I realized that the stress here would be more on identity issues. And identity issues has always been a contested area, and of late, there has been a considerable amount of opinion about the nomenclature of the term and how ethnicity of a particular tribe, which people have been for hundreds and thousands of years, are being challenged by post-modern forms. Post-colonial period, we see different kinds of rivalries which are emerging, and there is also this attempt to generalize, and stick claim and another claim so as to paint the community with one single drive. This kind of trends which are emerging these days are only very simple. Where the dominant side is trying to impose their ideology, language, and culture over the other essentially as those of their identity, style, and involvements. As a student of this, I try to look at and understand these developments as a form of community. I think get book 880 of this book, express on one very important concept. It's called cultural relativism. That is the concept that was built by the contributor in volume and will none other than Professor E.K. Shillong. As an anthropologist, we try to look at the kind of general problems that these smaller societies, these smaller tribes, they are facing. Relativism, as he puts it in very simple terms, he says about this. It means that we should not use the standard of one culture to evaluate another culture. Each culture should be understood according to its own values. This book will help us understand those ideas and also to understand as to whether we are going on the path of as a television. We become right influence. I always used to tell my students, you're doing your research, and there should be a difference between a researcher and a pro. John is the big office was transforming. Okay? But then a researcher who's very serious in this whole have to go here. Now, this book is very important. What's happening in India today? And the one that is there across the country. It is important to know the manner in which people belonging will try to define their identity in relation to the numbers of the people. They're translating much more the idea of ethnic identity and of that of a larger society, within which they are cultivating. These are appropriate, and this book also has that in those areas. Also, how the tribal societies talking about their ethnicity, how they are larger, and in the way, in the process, thinking their ethnicity. What is super interesting is this. Why are they trying to do that? They're not getting all the national identity. So, how do the the tribes. Okay, balance the equation. On the one hand, they want to preserve this. One hand, they want to talk about their ethics, and the other hand, they kind of eradicate there. And eradicate withers. It's affecting them. And the other experience is in what way they can identify themselves with this notion of national identity. Now, with all this kind of the memory of identities in the sex overlaps and integrate these things in their everyday life is again the notion of we have attracted the attention of the attention of anthropologists, historians. The possibility of the work of the third man who are sociologists may be able to promote emerging. This is again another very interesting development that is taking place in our attention. Having said what I have said just now, there is always this degree with people with community having conflict identities, and people have tried to contribute, tried to look into their own ethnic space. They try to read their own, and they were, you can see them when they were about their own tribes, about their own culture, about their own heritage, thereby in the process rejecting their identity, and not forgetting, of course, the challenges which were also coming from different importance. Friends, I'll take a break from the book there. It's very good. Okay. Okay, I'll take this very quickly. Now, in the world, when you talk about double identity, there is one element maybe kind of suggestion here. Maybe the days to come, a seminar. Maybe this is one area that perhaps we can look into, and that is the threat of globalization. And we're going to skip that. Today, we are talking about ethnicity. We are talking about preserving our culture, our tradition. But then, hanging over all what we it is a controversial concept. Globalization. If you try to look into the nomenclature of the term, the kind of connotation that's been given to it, it's quite a controversial concept. It means different things to different people. For those who look at it from maybe supporting that idea, they would refer to it as a process that increasingly integrates the diversity of humankind to integrate the diversity of humankind. And people are aware of their come and give that to the tribes. On the other hand, other group of people view globalization as a form of recolonization of the poor nations by the rich and superior nations being empowered by the free market economy. It birthed a new form of union, which is again the extension of Darwinian theory of the survival in the fittest, where only strong communities will survive in the future. Globalization, as it appears now, would also threaten the cultural identity of diverse ethnic people. There's identity crumbled by the market culture of globalization, as the latter would crush ethnicity and identity of the weakest section of society. A major outcome of globalization is the gradual and inevitable decline of the nation state. With globalization, the concept of nationhood itself is in a melting form. Under globalization, everything in this world has been co-modified, and co-modification does not honor the ethics of a state. Everything is for market, even relationship. Brave new world. Really agree. If I can just give you an example. As what's really happening with other children. Or maybe we can bring our own for that. And that's the whole market have really transformed the way we look at things. I would like to draw the attention of our young people and also if you talk about the tribes, the different tribes very much all of it. What would be the very dream of the different tribes before colonialism set in? Where it becomes part and parcel of the daily activity, part and parcel of the people, part and parcel of their piece of merit. What is that? There you go. Very good. You have a good spot. Right here. Right here. But then, history. A time came. Listen, okay, which you can expand on that. A time came when the drinking of rising was constantly not part of the system anymore. And they want something else because they know that the time they need some drinks. If rice is to be removed, and especially when those are in Christianity, there should be something else that have to be encouraged. You know what's that? Can you guess? Can you guess? Which we all intuit but unconsciously doing it just to be at a kind of get up in the morning. You are free to look into that part of the document was marketed reading. And how we have kind of overcome imagination when we did it. I said it's not an addiction. I said he is not an it had never been thought. It's a different form. It is the one the other. But what's it good for the market? I'm talking about the period. Profits, offsets, the sort of extent back. But they don't also speak. Have this now. Whether you know it. When you opposite community, they don't take you. Go, they wasn't in the fall. Milk should not be taken. Though they were ready to cattle, from beginning cattle, because they had different way of looking at milk. But leading was encouraged. We don't realize that how globalizing and the reason is because I would like people to think as to how societies are being affected. Friends, I'll not take much of your time. What I want to say is this: that this book has so much to offer that I would like you to enjoy it. Those, if not all, those are. But there's one thing which is missing, I feel, which I don't force that it's not possible for anyone to look into all of them. And maybe because it's of my own persecution, that is so. He's really good. He's not taking from another magazine. I was disappointed he's really good. If there would have been a couple of articles on subculture. Subculture. But that's one area which we effectively. If you are not accepting this, please accept that it's affecting our society. Emerging from subculture. I refer to the third culture. Now I'm referring to the subculture. Now, subcultures also mean different things. Some refer to them as something bad, something not good. Some of the game is a different form of expression, belong to different kind of lifestyle. Okay, they will come up as underground societies. They're not going to be open, and all these started right from the 1960s, 1780s, with the collapse of the hippie culture, with the collapse of hip hop and all that, and the emergence of rock and roll, emergence of hard rock music, and emergence of heavy metal, grunge, and many more. I'm into music, my photo, therefore I keep trying because, and I see all these elements start to come off. Bands will come on with the different form of playing music. I think there's the metal and other. I'm a big fan of music. I listen a lot to music. And if you just check the album, the number of movies, you know what I'm thinking. Music has influenced a lot of its people. So much that we have different cultures emerging. For example, that period. Okay, that period. That has also emerged in the form of a subculture. To understand a tribal society, in some tribal societies, statues are part and parcel of life. Yesterday, I had a viral, this is from Nanyang University, conducted a viral discussion. What a beautiful work on statues in the Nara society. But not the numbers that. Okay? Some tribes will have some better look, but then it was a beautiful piece of work. And the interesting part of it is that Christianity doesn't use a statue. Now, but then we have few people who are encouraging this. Okay? That have to identify themselves immediately. Means you have to identify yourself with this modern primitive art. Today, that will be regarded as part of fine art. So it's a primitive art, but really free. Friends, I can go on and but I'm not going to go with you because my real focus has become I have read this book and it's amazing pieces. On the side note, on the side, you didn't get it on the side, I just mentioned just two things. The third culture and also the subculture. Thank you so much for your patience. I hope it's my book. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the insight and observation on the book, and also for highlighting globalization with respect to small cultures, tribal culture, and also you talked about the importance of highlighting the importance of the book. Thank you very much for that observation, sir. So now we can another part. I request the students to please come forward with the books. It comes to each place. And I request Professor B. Hunter, on the director of SCSS, you will be on formally. Yes. The title of the book is Safeguard Against Concept. I now request speakers. So, Professor Kanda, please come and share the words.
Thank you so much. So, by the way, some people are thinking, and it has been risky with the release of this book and replaced the literature because delivered by the colleague in the Department of History of the Finance. Here, by the way, the chairperson for this very important group is concerned. The principal of this is Antonio. It's a memory, my colleague. Actually, once he used to press senior colleague of Sabhasa, and all the respected faculty members, as principal, of this very prestigious scholars. This is scholars who invite this contributors to this very important value. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not this to be part of this release mission. In fact, I was sharing the principal this afternoon that this is bettering form. It is my defense. I want earlier, and again, also we will say that why. That was again with me, second time to be in people who forgive this or this. So I take it as a reference one. Friends, Sociology has really given very informed reflection, analysis of this very value. It has so wonderfully got out by the organizers of this, I say, the colors and the editors of this one. IT is economics, development economics, but then I have transformed and by transform myself to the social scientists. And also maybe I need some literature, some poems. So during this very good site, they can get standard a poem that just contributed to our people that's got out by the weakness from that time. So sciences in joint Mahapat, I think a couple of months back, I think we expire and in 14 that controversy is being brought out, and I have it on quite so I'm really proud. It's not interest to finding this side. Friends, we have today. Why is this knowledge is so important in this book? In this theme, tribal and concept is tribal creativity. You can actually the concept of development, the practice of development has evolved over the last 100 years. I just want to bring in the importance of publications like this. 100 years back, development was conceptualized in terms of economic growth. And so you produce more of commodities, create more of income, that's development. Subsequently, we realized the efficiency of this kind of concept and purpose. And when development was conceptualized in terms of economic growth, then the fundamental approach to understand development, analyze development, advise development was the key. It create income, expand income, and that's the concept of solving all the social nothing, no problem will get unsolved. If you construct with increasing it, that's the problem. Subsequently, we found in our development practice, all of the development was that increasing income will solve problems of poverty. It will not solve problems of inequality. It will not solve problems of environment. It will be intense climate change. It could not solve the problems of empowerment. I think countries like South Africa, South Africa's countries, GDP is very high, comparatively high. But look at the health system there itself. It's very poor. Similarly, like all countries. But when it comes to the importance of gender empowerment, it's very poor. No democracy. So increasing income doesn't necessarily lead to more development in all these important dimensions, be it environment, be it culture, expanding culture, or overcoming poverty, or inequality, all these dimensions. That's why the concept of development evolved over the last years, and today the practicing concept of development is sustainable development. All of us today know. I think every time we hear about sustainable development, the development is sustainable development. When you talk about sustainable development, it's four important dimensions. The economics of, yes, as humans, we need to produce minimum required commodities, create some income so that the employment is created. So that economic part, of course, will always be there. The second one is more social means when you produce open services and create and you need to be assumed that this kind of doesn't come with cost of and it will say increasing total inequality. There is a price of inequality always. And total opportunity also this social capital, the kind of wonders individuals in society. In the sense, masters to the last week, I have to recommend the kind of society and I'm going to talk about it. Equality. When you can very open substance, but if it is not, it is also the physical environment, it critically challenges the physical environment. Exactly how you make a state, the kind of effect of the climate, the existence of humanity. And then you also need to take care of the new penalty needs of the future members. It's not that you are living, you know, you have everything. So that's why is all. The fourth time, the recently added to the dimension of sustainability happens to be cultural structure. We are human beings, and as humans, I think we are cultural beings. We are economic being, we are a political being, we are a social being, but also cultural. Look at and in particular the other societies, living openly in different parts. I think looking at kinds of diversity in food, in dance, music, I think wonderful, song, I think, this was like, they performed wonderful. So that's the cultural, cultural business. Development culture of cultural business. Reserving that cultural capital. This is the fourth balance in our sustainable development. Now, today, I think when the concept of practical development has evolved from economic growth to sustainable development with all their four dimensions, the all its four dimensions, the approach to development also evolved. That's why I related to the theme of this very book. From income to capability of the performance. He said, it's not about income. Under participation under development is not about income. It's primarily about efficiency and capability of individuals, capability of communities. So developing, expanding the vector of capabilities of individuals. Let's give you an example. Let's say I have two friends, an A and B. Both of them will give some value by side. Both of them are equally different. But the only example where A is normal human being, when B is let's say for example physically challenged. Now what's the meaning of this bicycling to friend B? You can invest this to them, get one time, that's all. But the friend A can use of this bicycle is I think related to but for B is bicycle doesn't have any meaning there. So here so in the language of the government, we have given the side to both of them are immediately developed. This can be because of the ignorance, problem. So he doesn't have much use of this bicycle. So that's so here there is a category with values. So development is expand capabilities of individuals, library, education, and many other countries. By skill publics. So that's one capability expansion. So on this sense, development is not about capability expansion, it's not about only aim. Now, today, the efficiency is kind of that. Very recently, India, we president and a part of the team approach to sustainable development. And that approach is called life approach to sustainable development, which talks about changing lifestyles for sustainable development. And you again change your life, the way you live, the way you life. I think a minimal approach. It is not again the center says when it comes to the approach to development. And this has a direct relationship with the the title of this book and the chapters that I think of Laman Superiority. Tribal identity. I think it has tribal identity and also tribal practice. They are independent pointed. Tribal identity and tribal practice. I'm not a psychologist, but my own understanding, let me say. Identity is also a identity. Tribal identity is a collective identity. It's a collective practice, isn't it? And it's primarily talks about two things. It talks about its structure, it talks about its agency. The structure is primarily consists of a number, I think, attributes, dimensions. For example, we all understand and we must believe that also one of the important characteristics or attributes of I would say tribal structure is naturalism. We live nature, we read nature, we say, I said, I think we propagate nature, we cultivate nature, everything we read nature. That's one of the important identity of tribal structure. Second one happens to be egalitarianism, which I want to involve the social sustainability part. Egalitarianism promotes social sustainability. And I think many of the tribal culture societies, you see the kind of social egalitarianism. Of course, they are the name, but in America, the tribal society is very egalitarian. The bad thing is collective living, the essential community. In the structure of private society, community plays a very important role. Then we talk about evolution, the concept and practice of approach to development, the institutional landscape, establishment space in which development has also evolved. Although it was only the market purchase. Then we have to develop the government. Then we are now bringing in the community as an important establishment space through which development can happen. Look at forest, for example. Honestly, in this country, violence would have been the thing of the past. And see, if you leave forestry, we have seen these experiences, you leave forest as a resources to the market, the private sector, they will finish it out because they will be giving up the then government, some successful governments, but finally, we all see ranking government and so it was possible successful, but in many government companies also, I think if the financial increase, they will not finance this. So that was just the failure of the very much. Subsequently, we see the community many places. Honest to do this now. The separate forest is a classic example of the influence of the community we manage the garden forest. Living to the market is gone. Living to the women are done. But the community has forest. So that's a classic example of how community which is the infrastructure for what we call a tribal society helps in very allocating better distributing resources. And before actually putting the top of that matter, the characteristics that for a tribal society is all about economic collectivism. I think produce peace of the collective, consume collectively. I think so. Economic collectivism is not a single value of a tribal system. All these I think is like which are explained all these type of characteristics attributes of the tribal society. I think that very much is of the title of this book, Tribal Unity in Tribal. Hence, the concept of sustainable development is of sustainable development, and the life of sustainable development is not comparing the development. I think it's nothing but a reinforcement of this tribal identity concepts in practice. So that way we can just imagine the importance of capitalism. So under capitalism, I think to the contemporary discourse practice in development. I look at from the broader angle. Of course, I think that's Rama has to expose some of the different examples. But being this significant perspective, the contemporary like this is exactly synchronized with the, I think, the current discourse and practice and with respect to economic development. From the beginning, so that's why I see is the immense of this book itself. I congratulate all the contributors who are so contributed to the richness of this, this volume. But as I said, again, I can enrich to a very understand this was on sustainable development and the life approach to sustainable development. And finally, friends, I just want to end up with the poem. I think, contributed one for out there, sorry, Mahabharata as one of the celebrated English. And this is really this what of things has happened if you might have in the spend in this the development by can realize the and yesterday I said, I'll not be going to this counter. I have to one month. Please send something. I said, okay, there is something which are written like that. You can, if it is up, some data. Exactly, I think the survey communication to participant health identity. So this poem goes like this. The title of the poem is Tears of the Lips. Tears of the Lips. Winter sun has risen above the horizon. Onward past the village, the sleeping whispering their buried themselves made their ways to the inch of light and light. Made their way through inch of light and light. For them, this is important. For them, this is we can come to clear. There is necessary. For them, pure and visible boundary is a non boundary is a non-binary. There are very different binary. That's why we is non-binary. Non-affiliated existence. Not everything is affiliated. This belongs to me, that belongs to her, like that. So everything is affiliated. We also need to do that non-affiliated existence. So non-existence. Their bodies, light and dark, are in deep depths. They know no miracles or material substance. Now, space is material. They don't know this materiality of space. Space is material. On the dreadful money, the race damage it out on their inherited land. Little people know that living and space are not negotiated. Little people know that living and space are not negotiated. Everything is negotiated. But the probabilities are not it's absolutely living. Bullets from across the rain in space, cries of the innocence of the all around, a newborn, a newborn lost a young boy lost companion, and the old lady lost her only child. He had tried, the living remained alive, terrified, and surprised. For you and me, one more milestone was made to the Anglican and history of our senses. The back of humanity becomes darker and darker, and the suffering beings like the ligas in the screen, hiding behind the thinking and playing human beings, human being with ever becoming. So this is the point. This second talks about relief. What's not second about replayability five minutes. I got this. So friends, I am so happy that this book is I don't know how many people are there. So hopefully, and this is it is on I will reclaiming. I don't is my said I see private is being in a broader context, reclaiming sustainable development, reclaiming life approach to sustainable development. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I think this is a wonderful contribution in the society, in the discourse in development, in the practices of development. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Professor Ranga, for sharing your thoughts in the book, and also for sharing that poem that you've written, which is so apt with the title and purpose of this. Thank you so much. And now we have almost reached the end, and I now give the time to the organizing secretary of the Skeleton 2021, Ms. M.N. Balu. You make some announcements and also the thanks.
Honorable Chief Guest, Honorary Director, ICSR, NARC Shillong, Professor Global History, Navy, respected Principal, Dr. R.M. Vice Principal, Sir, and our coordinator, IPVC, and our dear colleagues, and especially to the contributors of this book. We have come to the end of this month day of the book release entitled Safeguarding Private Identity, Concept and Implications. This book is an outcome of 2-day international seminar which was organized by the Synod on the 10th September. First, I would like to praise and thank all the who has granted countless blessings and guidance for helping us through this journey and explore this to this day. The editors are thankful to the previous professor and recently this professor and big with us. So, in suggestion, I will on the point that us that the culture. Thank you, Professor. Writing is covered correctly over the book. Professor recently born in the University of Waikato, retired for the world. Special thanks once again to the chairperson, Dr. C.R. President, retired Mrs. Mevada, Professor, and Dr. P.D. The resource person, Dr. J. Polika, Professor A. Doctor, Professor Professor Shillong. Thank you. A heartiest gratitude to Dr. J. for helping us with the publication of this book. Thank you, sir, for being us on the link for in this book. We acknowledge the tireless efforts of our community, lucky officers, and the whose meticulous attention to detail ensure that the school will reach the hands of eager leaders in its finest forms. Thank you to our colleagues and students from the Department of Sociology for helping with this release. A special thanks to the online connectivity. Our gratitude extends the very start providing dental study and sharing seamless experience for online. Your service must be effective. We congratulate extremely thankful to the authors who made this book a possibility among the kids. And to our audience, thank you for the support and sharing the world. Your engagement and love makes events like this ever so rewarding. Love, but not I'm hoping gratitude and thank you for the constant support and being there every step of the way. As we conclude, I invite you to join us for refreshments and further celebration of this wonderful occasion. And I would invite the contributors to kindly elect a copy of the book from the table. Thank you once again and have a very good evening.